What is up, people? It is your brother Sneaker Brokey, and I'm live here tonight, back in this video. Today, I'm going to be talking about my story about the Air Jordan 1 Royals. What a story this is. Yesterday, I did my review on feet, and I told you guys that I was gonna do the story the day after. Or I said the day after the day. Whatever. Either way, I'm doing it today. And what a story this is going to be. Prepare yourselves. You guys got to hold your balls for this one. Some kind of cool transition. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Basically, I'm going to start off from scratch. So, where do I even start? Okay, so that Monday, I entered the raffle for these, which I do live in New York, so basically everybody did the raffle. You know, the online raffle on the Foot Locker app, and sorry if the camera shakes a little bit. I'm trying something new this time, but yeah. So Friday night is when they let you know if you won or not, and I lost. So I checked. It said, you know, the other procedures and shit, and it basically said only one place was doing first come first serve. So at first I thought I was fucked, but then I saw one place at first come first serve, and it was in the Bronx. It was in correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was Baychester, Bronx. I'm not sure though. It was some kind of part of the Bronx. So basically, Pringles had rented a car to go there because it was dumb far. It was fucking deep as shit. So me and Pringles went. Now, we forgot to vlog it. That's the bad part. We both wanted to vlog it looking back, but we just weren't thinking about it at the time. Unfortunately, I wish I would have vlogged it, but oh well. So basically, we got the car the morning of. We got in the car, we drove there, alright, and we got out the car, we went to the mall, and there was a huge line, because the mall was still closed. There was a huge fucking line for these. Huge fucking line. I'm talking, the line was fucking huge, and the funny thing is, it wasn't even a line, to be honest. It was a fucking mob. It was just like a mob of people all mobbed together. It was like no line at all. So then we were just standing there. We weren't in the actual line yet, or the mob yet. We were just standing around, just watching them, thinking if we should just stand there in the line, mob, or if we should just, you know, try another place, or we didn't know what to do, basically, because, and then the people started pushing, shoving, and fighting. And then the cops were called by some other people. I don't know who. Nobody knew who. So somebody called the cops. And the cops came. It was just one car at the time. It was two cops in one car. They came out. They were trying to restore order. And then they said, if you don't have a ticket, you can't get the shoes. If you don't have a ticket, get home. Go home. But it said first come, first serve. So people, including us, got mad at that. But I mean, we didn't go to such extreme things, because other people got so pissed off that they were fighting with the cops. So then as soon as we saw that, we went straight to the car. And then when we got in the car, we were just sitting there, and then Pringles realized that he had to pay for some kind of parking or something. I don't know, some shit like that. So then he got out of the car, and he was walking. I was waiting for him in the car. Pringles was walking, and then he was walking there. And then I was just chilling, looking on Instagram, and then all of a sudden we hear boom boom, in which that sound, it only sounds like one thing. It was gunshots. Somebody fired two gunshots. Now, we didn't see it, So we don't know exactly what happened. We don't know the full story. There's so many things that could happen. Maybe the cops shot the guy for, fighting, or maybe the guy shot the cop, or maybe the cop just shot in the air, maybe the guy shot in the air. We don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen. Maybe somebody was pushing and shoving so then somebody shot the person. I don't know. There's a thousand things that could have happened. We don't know which exact thing it was, but Pringles was walking toward the thing, and then he so I was looking out the window to see where he was. He basically looked around, and then he ran back to the car, and we were like, what the fuck? So then we were like, fuck the ticket. I mean, shit, our lives are worth more than a fucking ticket, parking ticket, or whatever the fuck it was. So we just ran in the car and we were out. And then on our way out of the mall, because the parking lot always has several floors, they they had 4 police cars coming with the sirens, like really loud, and there was like 4 of them lined up back to back to back as we were leaving. And then Pringles didn't know where he was going. Like as long as we were out of there, we really didn't care. But I mean, that was just the beginning of our day. Like, that was probably the most drastic thing. Yeah, that was just crazy, really fucking crazy. I mean, people, I wanted these so much too, but it's not something to kill for at the end of the day. So I'm just gonna leave it off with that. But yeah, then we we stopped in I think it was still in the Bronx, but it was like a quiet town, with just houses. It was like really peaceful. So we just stopped there to just, breathe and stuff. And then, we were checking places, and they all had the raffle, obviously. So we couldn't order. So we couldn't, just go to another store. So then we said, fuck it, let's just order it. That's the safest way, and at this point, probably the only way. So then Pringles was on his phone, I was on my phone. We were gonna order it. Really a minute. He was on the sneakers app. I was on footlocker.com. Both places sold out completely, of all sizes, in less than a minute. So at that point, we were just like, fuck. Like, what else is there to do? Pringles had it easy because Pringles had won the raffle on 34th Street. But my pair was a whole nother story. So then we figured we can't order it. That place had a shootout. So it's like, what the fuck else are we gonna do? So we were just driving around. So then we figured, fuck it, let's just wait till 3 o'clock. Because 3 o'clock, for those of you that don't know, if you don't win the raffle at 3 o'clock, whoever won the raffle, that's their deadline, till 3 o'clock. So after 3 o'clock, if they don't claim theirs, you could line up and, and get them. So then we went driving to 34th Street, the Foot Action. The line was tremendous. It was fucking huge. And again, it was just like a mob of people. Like, these stores don't know how to keep a single file line. Like, it's always just fucking mobs. And then 34th Street. Well, it was like a mob, but it was like a mob in a line, though. It wasn't just like all like this. It was just like a mob in a line. So then we went to the Foot Locker. It was a tremendous line. On 34th Street, it was a tremendous line. So we just figured, fuck it, let's just go to 14. Because usually 14th Street is quiet, We were wrong. There was a tremendous line. And then at one point, we were about to get into one of the lines for the Foot Locker on 14. And then they said no more ones. They said they sold out of all sizes. So then we went to the Foot Action. No, then we went to the other Foot Locker. They said it was sold out. Then we went to the which other one? The Foot Action, and it was just a mob. And when I say a mob, it wasn't like a mob of a line. It was just a mob, just like that, just a fucking crowd for no reason. And they didn't even know if they were gonna sell them the ones. So we figured, fuck it, we're out of here. And then the last option we had, because we had people talking in the line about Jersey was easy, so then Pringles was driving home, and then I was calling Jersey stores. He was telling me which ones to call. All of them were sold out. So then there was nothing else we could do. We were all exhausted from the whole day. So YouTube, what the fuck is up? So you see, I was just editing my Royal One story video, and by accident, I thought I airdropped all the footage onto my computer, but apparently I didn't. I forgot the last part, and I thought that I did, so I deleted it. So this is basically me telling the end of the story. Basically, they were all sold out, so I couldn't get them. So I had to pay resale. Not a fun time. Off of the Facebook groups, they have it locally.
20%.
But I did pay 20%. But I did pay good amount. Being 280 or something. I forgot, some shit like that. But I mean, I see them going for like fucking 400. So at the time, it was a great deal. Actually, still is a great deal. So that's basically the end of the story. Then I left my glasses in Pringle's car, so we had to go back all the way to Brooklyn. We walked for like 2 hours. But anyway, that's basically the end of the story. Yeah, don't forget to like, because this is a long story and a lot of work. This is $1 million story. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It has been your boy, the Sneaker Boki, and I am out. Boki.